Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So it's kit guitar day. So I've ordered this kit, like I said in one of my previous videos, from this company called Pango Guitar. And I can put a link to their website on my description. I don't get anything for that, I just want you to know about it. But this kit is an Explorer style kit, and I have removed the outer box, but you and I are gonna open this inner box together. This thing came straight from China. I'm hoping it's not damaged. All right, well, that's random. Let's take a look at the neck first. Oh, beautiful. Well, first impressions are that the wood is absolutely beautiful. It needs a final sanding, I can tell from here, but it's mahogany, and other than the two-piece heel, it looks really, really nice. The two-piece heel I guess I'll have to live with, but even the fretwork seems pretty good. No sharp fret edges. Everything's dressed out pretty nice. The nut is a cheap one for sure. I mean, it really looks pretty good. Here's a better shot of the headstock. All right, now let's get in here and see what else we've got. That's pretty wild. So I ordered this kind of burled finish on the top, and it's definitely a veneer because you can see the mahogany goes all the way up to the very edge. So it's a very thin veneer, but it's got kind of a cool pattern to it. I like it. I think it'll look really good with that red dye that I'm going to use. And here's a shot of the back. This thing's got, looks like at least 3 pieces of mahogany. So it's the upper horn, the body, and then the lower horn. I would imagine that's fairly common on even Gibson Explorers to be at least 3 pieces, because this is such a big piece. But the routing looks pretty good. I would say that a couple of the holes could use just a little bit of sanding and finishing. Some of that extra wood is coming off right with my fingers, so it's not too bad. I'll probably hit that with some sandpaper on the inside and probably will shield that cavity. Everything looks real nice in terms of the routing. The holes for the bridge are not quite finished out as well as I would like them to be. Again, probably just need to hit them with a little bit of sandpaper. Let's see what else comes in this box. Here are the pickups. Nothing really to write home about. They're pretty standard, 2-wire humbuckers. Look like really small magnets and no adjustable pole pieces, but you know, it's to be expected for a cheap kit. I guess I can go ahead and take a reading on these. Looks like this red one is 11.5 and the yellow one is 10.46. So even though they're not labeled, I would say that this red wire one is my bridge and the yellow wire one is my neck pickup. Let's see what else we have. All right, well, it comes with a instrument cable and a wrench. Probably won't need either one of those. Comes with a set of tuning pegs. They're pretty standard. This is going to be my Tune-O-Matic bridge and my stop bar tailpiece, and they look pretty standard. More parts for the tuners, set of strings, set of strap buttons, truss rod cover. Looks like random screws here. Probably, I would assume these are for the humbucker rings and probably for the back plate. Oh, they also probably go to this, which is the jack plate for the jack. Here's the cavity cover. We have a couple of Gibson style speed knobs. And here are 2 mini pots and a switch. Boy, those mini pots really leave a lot to be desired. You know, it was possible to order this kit without the hardware, but what I was worried about at the very least was not having some of the plastics. I think just for the plastics alone, that's enough of a time saver for me to justify the difference in price between the two kits, which I think wasn't that much. I want to think it was like less than 20 bucks. I've got 2 pickups now. We'll see how they sound. Some of these other parts I may actually replace, but we'll know after we get more into it. All right, well, that's it for the unboxing. Now, I've still got a lot of research to do before I can build this, but I have been ordering a few other parts, so let's take a look at some of those. So most of my research to this point has been around finishing. I've ordered myself a couple of things. So the first thing is a leather dye. This is a dark red leather dye, and it's alcohol-based. And I could have chosen a water-based, but I think that the alcohol base is probably going to apply a little bit better for me. So I'm going to try that out on some scrap wood before we even start working on the guitar. And I've got a clear finish to go over that from a company called Solarez. And these Solarez finishes are really unique. There's a grain sealer and an actual gloss finish. This is basically a poly finish, but the interesting and unique thing about this is that it cures with UV light. So if you put this out into the sun for not that long, really, it's about 5 minutes, it actually cures to a hard finish. So it's kind of like an epoxy in a way, but the activator is UV light. Kind of reminds me of when you go to the dentist and get a filling these days. They cure them with UV light. Okay, well, this is a shape that's always intrigued me, and I'm going to take my time with this build, but I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you all are willing to follow along as long as it takes me. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I love it when you guys like and comment. And above all, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all next time. And follow me as we do this Explorer.